Chloe, and today I'm coming to you with my Summer Fling TBR. So if you haven't heard of the Summer Fling, it is a month-long readathon going on the whole month of August, and it is hosted by Sarah from Steeped in Books, and she normally does a summer romance bingo that is the whole summer, and so this year she decided instead, like, let's pare it down to just August, and she asked a bunch of people to co-host. So I am one of the co-hosts. There are quite a few others. I will link the announcement video down below so you can see all of our co-hosts and all of that and more information about the readathon. But today I'm going to give you my TBR. So I am doing something that is unheard of for me, because if you have heard about the Summer Fling, I'll put a picture up here somewhere, but it is like not a bingo board, but it is just a graphic of, like, it's laid out, a 4x3 graphic of all the prompts. And so we talked about you can go for all 12, or you can go for just a line or whatever. And so I am going to go for just the top line, and that's all I'm going to do, I think. I have just been doing readathon after readathon after readathon, and I am a mood reader, and so all the TBRs are kind of getting to me. So I'm going to do just the top row required, and then fill in other books as the month goes on if I want to. So that is what I'm doing. So let's start. The top row, Down Home Country. I'm going to be reading Unleashed by Diana Palmer. Now, this is like book 50 or 51 in a long cowboy series, and I've heard this is like major alpha male, kind of cringy, but it was free from Harlequin, and so I am going to give this one a shot. Then, for Big City Life, I'm going to be reading I Heart Vegas, which is the fourth in Lindsay Kelk's I Heart series. If you have seen my past vlogs, I've read 1, 2, and 3 recently, so I'm going to continue and read number 4. Then, Author of Color, I'm going to read Something by Brittany C. Cherry. Now, I might read Southern Storms, her newest release. She is just a wonderful author, and if you have seen my author binge, I love her. So I am just going to pick up something by her. I'm not sure what yet. And then Hot and Spicy, I am going to pick up the first in the Palm South University series by Candy Steiner. Now, there is a read-along going on for this with Jess from Peace Love Books and some other people. The live show for the first one is August 6th, which is my anniversary, but I may try to hop on anyway. So I'm going to try to get this read at the very beginning of the month, and then I'll probably binge the rest of the series throughout the month. So those are my 4 required. Now, I have a couple that will just fill in that I'll probably read throughout the month, but I'm not going to hold myself to it. But for Dark and Dangerous, I'm going to be doing Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. This cover is really trippy with that glare. Then for Road Trip, I'm going to be reading, for Road Trip and Friends to Lovers, I'm going to be reading Under an Alaskan Sky and the first one, which is An Alaskan Christmas, both by Jennifer Snow. So this is the second in a series. The first is An Alaskan Christmas. This one is the second. And I know An Alaskan Christmas, she takes a trip. I think she probably flies, but to Alaska for some reason. And so that's Road Trip. And then this one is Friends to Lovers with a character from the first one. So this was also free from Harlequin, so I'm going to read this duology. I don't know if it's going to be a series, but I think right now it's just a duology. So I'm going to read this for Road Trip and Friends to Lovers. And then last, an old school historical. We all know I'm not a huge fan of historical, but I have The Rose Garden by Susanna Kearsley. I've heard a lot of good things about Susanna Kearsley, mainly from Bree Hill, or Falling for Romance, as she is on Instagram. And so I'm going to give this one a shot. It's kind of a chunker, but sometime in the month I'm going to do it. So that means I'm holding myself to a relatively small TBR. If I can fill in Sweet and Clean, I know I'll fill in that with something at some point throughout the month. I just don't want to pigeonhole myself into one book. And then Diversity and Disability Rep, I think both of those two I will fit in sometime throughout the month. I just don't want to pick just one book right now. And then Category Romance, I don't have any of those on my shelf. I know they're really short, so depending how my reading is going and how I'm feeling, I may pick up one of those. But I'm for sure going to do the top row and then just fill in everywhere else. So that is my Summer Fling TBR. If you are participating, please let me know, and let me know what you'll be reading, and we'll see you next time.